Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger are on the verge of launching a new biometric passport, signaling a pivotal moment in their efforts to strengthen regional unity and assert their independence. These nations, each under military rule, have taken bold steps to distance themselves from former colonial powers and the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS. The launch of this biometric passport under the framework of the Alliance of Sahel States, AES, marks a clear commitment to fostering stronger regional ties within the Sahel and establishing new partnerships, notably with Russia. Colonel Assimi Goïta, Mali's military leader, recently announced the introduction of the biometric passport during a televised address. He stated that, in the coming days, a new biometric passport of the AES will be put into circulation with the aim of harmonizing travel documents in our common area. This initiative is not just about modernizing travel, it is a powerful symbol of the growing bond between Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso. With this move, these nations are signaling their desire to take control of their future without relying on external powers. The passport will facilitate easier movement between the AES member states, enhancing economic ties, and further integrating the countries under their newly established alliance. This development is much more than an administrative measure. The AES biometric passport embodies the shared values and goals of Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso. Since military coups reshaped their political landscapes, these nations have made deliberate decisions to sever ties with ECOWAS, which they have accused of being manipulated by France, their former colonial ruler. The decision to create a shared passport is a clear demonstration of their desire to build a future based on regional cooperation and self-reliance, while reducing their reliance on external powers. The decision to launch the passport follows a series of efforts by these nations to distance themselves from ECOWAS and France. In January, the three countries jointly declared their intention to withdraw from the ECOWAS bloc, citing frustrations with what they perceived as manipulation by France. This bold move underscored their rejection of foreign influence in their domestic affairs, marking the beginning of a new era in the politics of the Sahel region. These decisions were not taken lightly. They reflect a growing sense of sovereignty and a determination to forge their own path. For decades, ECOWAS has played a central role in mediating conflicts and promoting economic cooperation in West Africa. However, the leaders of Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso have grown increasingly disillusioned with the organization's handling of internal political crises, particularly in the wake of military coups that brought their current leaders to power. Accusations that ECOWAS prioritizes the interests of foreign powers, especially France, over the sovereignty of its member states, have only fueled the desire for an alternative regional framework that prioritizes the interests of the Sahel nations themselves. The biometric passport's introduction also comes on the heels of the creation of the Confederation of Sahel States, a major step toward formalizing cooperation between Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso. The Confederation, which was established in July, aims to deepen cooperation between these countries in key areas such as security, infrastructure, and economic development. Together, the Confederation encompasses a population of approximately 72 million people, underscoring the shared challenges and aspirations of these nations. The AES is committed to addressing these challenges collectively, with a focus on self-reliance and regional integration. One of the primary goals of the Confederation is to enhance connectivity between the member states. During his address, Colonel Goïta emphasized the importance of building the necessary infrastructure to strengthen travel, communication networks, and information technology across the region. These investments are crucial to improving the quality of life for citizens of the AES member states and fostering stronger economic ties within the region. By prioritizing infrastructure development, the AES is positioning itself as a powerful force for cooperation and self-reliance in West Africa. The biometric passport and the creation of the Confederation of Sahel States come at a time when Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso are facing significant security challenges. Since 2012, the Sahel region has been destabilized by the rise of extremist groups linked to Al-Qaeda and the Islamic State, which have wreaked havoc across the region. What began as an insurgency in northern Mali has since spread to Niger and Burkina Faso, leading to widespread violence, displacement, and instability. The fight against these insurgencies is a top priority for the AES, and the introduction of a shared passport is one of many steps aimed at promoting security and regional stability. Despite these formidable challenges, the military governments of Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso are determined to pursue their vision of regional cooperation and independence. The introduction of the shared passport is an integral part of their broader strategy to strengthen internal ties and reduce dependence on foreign powers. By focusing on unity and collaboration, the AES hopes to create a more secure and prosperous future for the people of the Sahel. The biometric passport is part of a larger push toward regional integration and self-reliance. In recent years, African countries have increasingly sought to assert their sovereignty and build alliances that reflect their unique needs and priorities. The AES is a prime example of this trend. As Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso take the lead in shaping a more cohesive and independent Sahel region, they are setting an example for other African nations looking to chart their own course in a rapidly changing world. As these nations prepare to roll out the new biometric passport, it is clear that they are committed to building a stronger, more integrated region. The passport is not just a convenience for travelers. It is a powerful symbol of the shift towards self-sufficiency and regional cooperation. This move underscores the AES's determination to break away from the influence of external powers and focus on internal growth and development. While the road ahead is filled with obstacles, particularly in terms of security, the AES is determined to move forward. The international community is closely watching to see how these nations will address their complex challenges, but the introduction of the biometric passport is a strong indication that the AES is serious about its mission. By prioritizing internal cooperation and regional development, these countries are laying the groundwork for a new chapter in the history of the Sahel. Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger have demonstrated that they are willing to take bold steps toward their collective future. The AES biometric passport is not just a symbol of travel. It is a testament to the determination of these nations to forge their own path, free from external interference. By focusing on cooperation, self-reliance, and regional integration, the AES is sending a clear message to the world. The Sahel is ready to chart its own course. The introduction of the AES biometric passport is a monumental step for Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger. As they continue to strengthen their alliance and assert their sovereignty, these nations are paving the way for a more unified and self-reliant Sahel. This historic moment is just the beginning of a broader effort to reshape the region's political and economic landscape. With the introduction of the biometric passport, the AES has made it clear that they are serious about their mission to promote unity, self-reliance, and regional development. As these nations move forward with the implementation of the biometric passport, stay informed about the latest developments in the Sahel and the AES's ongoing efforts to build a more unified and prosperous region. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more updates on this story and others shaping the future of Africa.